matches with yours truly, Jazz Vengeance. My son is back getting ready for his exciting match with Juggernaut coming up. He was on earlier, in case you guys missed it. He did a great job. Welcome back to him. It's good to have him back, even though he's now getting ready again for Juggernaut. He was successful in his match earlier. In case you have forgotten, or maybe you're new, we're having a new segment right now, part 2 of our segment actually, where we're showcasing some people on our roster. Maybe you're familiar with them, maybe you're not. Maybe you guys are new to Jazz Vengeance. In the first segment we showed you Tom Brady, and we showed some great matches with him, and now we're going to introduce you to myself, Jazz Vengeance. I am an individual who, in real life, has been in the wrestling business for 20 plus years, in and around it, ins and outs. Started my career early when I was 18 years old. I didn't even graduate high school yet when I started my wrestling career. But I actually started wrestling, going to wrestling school in Malden, Everett. Was trained by a legend of wrestling. I don't think I have to tell you who that was. I can tell you that I am from Boston, or New England, Massachusetts in general. And the place I went to was in Malden, Everett. If you're a wrestling fan or a wrestler and you are from Massachusetts, you know what legendary school is in Malden, Everett. And if you don't, ask Triple H or China. Maybe they could tell you, or the legendary Perry Saturn. Those guys can tell you what school I was at. So anywho, right now, I put together some matches to showcase myself, or to put myself to the test. We had a little experiment where we took Tom Brady, because a lot of you fans like Tom Brady. So we wanted to showcase, Tom Brady. You're one of your favorite people on our roster. So now we are doing so again with giving you guys a little background on me. I currently, just for you guys who haven't been paying attention or maybe are new to the show or whatnot, I am your current Dream Matches Universal Champion. And I am also one half of the Dream Match Tag Team Universal Champions, along with my son and co-host, Sean Awesome. And I am also the Super Dad's champion, if you would, and I actually hold that title more so than any other title I hold. Very strong, very proud to have that title, and that is an actual title, folks, believe it or not, on our show. I want to remind you guys, we're in the F4L Arena. This is a no-holds-barred matchup. And in case you don't know what's going on right now, my first opponent is actor Macaulay Culkin. Remember him? Home Alone 2, The Good Son, Richie Rich, then nothing. Then he came back, Party Monster, Robot Chicken. Well, I've had the opportunity to meet Macaulay Culkin, and he's a very eccentric and interesting individual, but he is a wrestling enthusiast, and I give him a lot of props for that. But in general, I think one of the things I've always wanted to do is find out, how tough is Macaulay Culkin really, and how tough is really the Good Son. As Macaulay Culkin, I give him credit. He is taking it to me right now in this match. He is showing me that he is maybe as tough as he says he is.
Look at this.
Yeah, he's giving it to me right there. Yeah, he's hit me with an elbow, and he's now stalking me with something. I don't know what. I am noticing a size difference greatly. I am pretty tall in real life. I am pretty much. I can tell you, meeting Macaulay Culkin, that I am actually bigger than that of Macaulay Culkin.
Heart and determination.
But in more ways than one, if you say so. But in retrospect, if you ever wondered what I look like, right there, folks, that's not too far from what I am, right there. A lot of people have referred to me as Elvis or John Travolta or all kinds of other random things I've been called, but since high school, I've been called one thing, and that's Jazz. Actually, well, since high school, I've been Jazz Vengeance. And for those of you who don't know how I got that name, a very interesting history of Jazz Vengeance. I don't think we've ever gone on it on this show. But if you ever heard any of my rants on any of my other shows, you know my history. But for those of you who are new, Jazz Vengeance, myself, I got my name not because I like jazz music, as a lot of people seem to think, or anything like that, or I like to dance jazz, or even that I like the jazz hands. Nope, nothing like that at all. Wow. In fact, Jazz was a nickname the kids in school gave me in middle school because I was an individual who was very versed in multiple different things in a lot of ways. So, and Macaulay Culkin, I gotta give him a lot of credit. First of all, before I continue with that story, he's really showing me that he is as tough as I am, really. And I give him a lot of credit for that. I want to remind you guys, in case you were wondering, this is not a title match, folks, but I'll tell you this much. If he is to defeat me, maybe down the road, maybe he's entitled for a title shot.
There's an ear fall. He just powered out there.
That's a 2 count.
He's showing some
and he's a little frustrated
here.
But anywho, back to my story. So the kids in school called me Jazz, and why they call me Jazz is because I was known for, you know, fighting, and that's true. I'm not proud of it, but I fought the bullies and I fought the jerks and whatnot, and I fought a lot of people wanted to. So I was a fighter, but I was also a smart individual. I was always on the honor roll from 7th grade on.
Not where he wants to be right now.
Honor roll, high honor roll, whatnot. So I was a fighter. I was academically smart, and then also, you know, I've always been an enthusiast on writing. I've had several writing things, you know, published, and I won writing competitions and songwriting competitions, or lyrics, I should say, and several other things. I've run screenplays. I've written all kinds of stuff, and writing is something that really came to be back then. So I had that, and on top of that, I still do. I have a knack to sing here and there. I didn't say well, but I sang. But yeah, I give props to him. He took it to me. Good for him. Pausing this right now because I'm a little surprised. You know, this goes to show you. You know, sometimes you can't judge a book by its cover, and this is one of those cases. To be honest with you, I came into this match thinking, you know, what's Macaulay Culkin going to do to me? Well, right there is an example of what he can do to me. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I just lost to Macaulay Culkin. You know, it could be worse, right? Well, if you guys watched the last special, you know that, in fact, Tom Brady also lost his first opening match. So, there you go. But so far, I am 0-1, folks. So I have lost my first showcase, I
Here
guess
is
you'd
your
say.
winner, Mike Kelly Coleman.
Hey, good for him. That's all I got to say. I'm glad if I was going to lose to someone someone like Macaulay Culkin.
You hate to see one of them come up short.
And like I said, I'm a man of my word. I mean, he was able to defeat me. So, you know what? Down the road, I do think that Macaulay Culkin may be in line for a title match at some point.
Amazing.
So I will keep that noted. For you fans, stick around. We have more action of yours truly as we are doing a special on me. Get ready. More action coming your way.